5. Thank you for joining Motivational Monday, brought to you by The Bridge Builder. And today I want to talk about knowing your worth. You see, the business world is surrounded with companies that make it their business to establish worth. As a matter of fact, you can't be in business if you don't establish worth. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about the car business and the fact that BMW, Bentley, Mercedes-Benz, Range Rover, all the luxury brands have done a good job of establishing a different level of worth. Now, the truth is, all cars have an engine, all cars have tires, all cars have a steering wheel, but there's something about a luxury brand that they've established that says we're worth more than your average car. So your Toyota and your Honda and your Chevy of the world is going to cost significantly less than your luxury brand cars. And as I thought about this, it's the same for you and I. You see, if you and I don't establish what our worth is, then we'll never be able to command the success that we desire. We'll never be able to create the accomplishments that we want. So how do you establish your worth? Well, there are 5 steps to establishing your worth, and today I'm going to use worth as an acronym. Number 1, the W stands for why. You must know why you are here. If you don't know why you're here, if you don't know what purpose you serve, if you don't know what gifts you have, then you will never be able to establish your worth. And the truth is, no one else is going to believe in who you are and what you do and why you do it if you don't believe in it yourself. And for many of us, we walk around confused, not establishing the true why. Why am I here? Why was I created? What are my gifts? What are my talents? What are my skill sets? And because you've not established those things, and because you've not been able to understand those things, then you'll never really be able to know your worth. The second thing is O. So the W is why, the O is opportunity. What opportunities are there out there for you to work in the area of your purpose? For some of you, you're working dead-end jobs, you're punching the clock, you're showing up every day, and the truth is you hate your life. You hate what you do every day, you hate what your company stands for, but you're going in to get a paycheck instead of really getting into something that will let you accomplish the why you're here, that will let you live up to your purpose. So you have to, number 1, know why you're here, and then you have to start looking for opportunities that fit your worth and fit your why and fit your gifts and fit your skills. Number 3 is the R. The R is, what do you require? What does it require for you to be happy in life? You see, for many of us, happiness is something that's different. Like, for you to be happy and for me to be happy may be 2 different things. What do you require to be happy? That's when we get into the currency. That's when we get into the monetary value of what it requires for me to be happy. Maybe you need 3 or 4 cars. Maybe you just need 1. Maybe you need a big house. Maybe you need to just be able to take care of your families. Maybe your requirements are, I just want to be able to take care of my children. But once you start understanding what you require, now you start getting into how do you price your why and your opportunity. You see, if you are selling something that you created, a painting, let's say, then you have to understand what that painting is worth, what opportunity you'll have to show that painting to the world, and what you require people to pay you for that painting. So you have to get yourself into a place that you say, this is my why, this is my opportunity to work in my why, and this is what is going to require you to hire me to work in my why. And for some of you, you're working at way less than what you require, and you can't make ends meet, your bills aren't paid, your needs aren't met, and you are worth more than that. Now, once you establish your why, once you start looking for opportunities to work in your why, and once you understand what you require, so that means what I'm going to have to be paid to do what it is I do, then the next thing is the T. You have to be able to talk about it. You got to tell somebody who you are. Many of us do a very poor job at selling ourselves. Many of us talk down about ourselves and we don't promote ourselves. Listen, if you don't promote you, nobody else will. You are the best salesperson for you. Your resume is a sales pitch. Your business plan is a sales pitch. Your Facebook page is a sales pitch. Your Instagram page is a sales pitch. The way you look, the way you groom yourself is a sales pitch. You have to day in and day out be promoting yourself and talk about it. So you have to know your why. You have to look for opportunities to work in your why. You have to determine what it's going to require for somebody to get you to work in your why. And then the next thing is you got to talk about it. You have to tell people, listen, when I wrote my book, I knew the why behind it. My why was to motivate people to reach their potential. I looked for opportunities to sell my book so that people would purchase that book and start to read it. The required price was $10 per book because I believed that if I sold enough books at $10, I could start creating wealth for myself. And then I just started talking about it. I started telling people, you have to read this book. I even put a warning label on the back that says, reading this book will change your life. And there's been countless people that have come back and told me that I'm right. And that is the last thing, that you have to know your why. You have to look for opportunities to work in your why. You have to know what you require. You have to talk about it. And the last thing is the hardest. The H stands for hold out. Hold out until you get what you're worth. You see, some of the issues that we face in life is that we keep giving people things for discounted prices. You are not a clearance item. You are not to be discounted. You are not to be dismissed. You are not to be diminished. You're not to be disregarded. If you know what you're worth, if you know what the opportunities are that are available to you, if you know what you require, then stop discounting your rate. Talk about it and tell people, hey, if you want me, it's going to cost you, but I'm going to be well worth it. As a matter of fact, you can never really pay me what I'm worth. You can never really hand me something to match what I'm worth. As a matter of fact, the fact that I'm here right now is a discount. The fact that I even showed up on my job today to do what I do is a discount. So you have to know what you're worth. You have to know your why. You have to look for opportunities to work in your why. You have to know what you require. You have to talk about it and hold out until you get exactly what you deserve. This is Motivational Monday, brought to you by the Bridge Builder. Look out for Take Action Tuesday coming to you soon. Don't forget my book, How to Get to the Other Side. I look forward to seeing you next week. I know you'll share this video, and as long as there's a Monday, we'll be motivating you. Thanks for the support. Take care.